going on, Gas Gang? My name's Jamie, welcome back to Officially Gas. Now today guys, we are back down at Devil Developments with the Litco team. I'm in the M3 and guys, today we are turning the power levels up. This should be sick, so stay tuned and let's get it. So guys, yes, as the intro said, today we are down at Devil Developments. Unfortunately, I've got to kind of give you this quick talk in my car because we're on the back end of a crazy storm. It is so windy outside, you're just not going to hear what I'm saying. But anyway, finally, we are back down at Devil Developments with Litco. And we have my M3 and we're turning power levels up. Those of you who remember the last video when I actually came down to Devil Developments with Litco and got the hybrids, the L640 hybrids fitted, would know that because at the time we didn't actually have the crank hub capture plate, we didn't actually turn the power levels right up. So all we've done is fitted the hybrid turbos along with some other bits and bobs, and we left it running on the stage 2 boot mode map that was already on. Now we've actually had the capture plate fitted. In fact, I went back the following week and got the capture plate fitted, but because of time and everything like that, and because we wanted to get a custom tune on this, we didn't have time to do it then. So it's actually been a while since I put out any content on the M3, and a lot of people have actually been asking for it, and it's been a tricky one. I've just been kind of focusing more on the features, you know, my car features, and also the STLs, trying to get things running with that and get that off the ground. So guys, whilst actually running on this boot mode stage 2 map with the hybrid turbos, it made 612 brake horsepower. Obviously the turbos weren't tuned to the car, but guys, honestly this car has not missed a beat. It's been crazy. We've actually had it down at some drag days. I'm sure some of you guys have seen that, literally racing supercars and some really high powered cars, and the car performed so well. Actually beat a Lamborghini Huracan Performante in one of the races, which was just incredible. As I say, the car, it's just performing like an animal anyway. We're going to only be doing not a major adjustment, we're going to tune the turbos to the car, like, you know what I mean, because they're not tuned to the car. It pretty much just drives like stock, which is crazy, like, you know what I mean. Well, I say drives like stock, but like there's no like turbo lag. The turbos spool up real quick. I think it's like 500 RPM over stock, I might be wrong, but there's no noticeable difference with spool time really that I can feel, and the car just pulls like an absolute weapon. So I'm not sure what it's going to feel like after today. Obviously I will, you know what I mean, let you guys know, and I'll probably do another drive and do some 0 to 60s, 100 to 200s, you know what I mean, so we can just actually find out what this beast is capable of, and then just go from there. As I say guys, I'm not going to talk for too much longer. Let's get in there, see what's going on, and have a chat. Let's get it.
Not much to say about the product, goddess. Go ahead and let them decide about me. State of mind that I've acquired. No question my method can't check on me. That's just the hatred of fuel to fire. Got chillin' no kind. That's just the way we define. Chase after mine, yeah. Give me my space, watch me align. Pardon the tone, yeah. That's just the way. Try not to drown, fuck with the sound, yeah. Catch on the way, try not to drown, yeah.
All right, Ben. Hello. Back again. This time for a bit of a tune-up. Obviously, the last time I was here, we fitted the L640s, and we just ran it off the boot mode stage 2 because we didn't have the catcher plate at the time, just to keep it a little bit safe. So I'm back, and I just wanted you to kind of go through exactly what we're going to be doing. I know it's not a major process, but just to make things clearer.
We're just going to send the boost up.
Okay, it's as simple as that.
We're going to do a stage. Well, a stage 3 tune, I guess. We're just going to custom tune it.
Okay.
Because there's nothing off the shelf available for it.
No problem.
Tune it and get the most out of it. Because at the moment, it's a safe tune, isn't it? It's 20 PSI, it's nice and safe. We also want to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of PSI we're going to go to?
We want to run about 25 down to 23.
And that should see gains of, what do you reckon?
We're not going to see the gains on this dyno. But on a Dynojet, we've seen up to 680 on a Dynojet.
Really?
So if possible on here, we want to see 630, 640. But wheel spin is the issue.
I thought it's worth going back over because I always get it. And even though we kind of discussed prices and everything like that on the last video, a lot of people missed that. And they always ask me how much does it cost to go from a stage 2 to a stage 3 with the L640s. Can you quickly run through that for us?
Yeah, so so L640s are £1,800. That's including VAT, and that's the, we'll only go through the exchange units at the moment.
Okay.
If you want to buy them outright, you need to add about sort of £1,400.
Okay.
So if you want L640s, they're £1,800 including VAT a pair, so it's both of them, but we need your old ones back.
Got you.
If you want them fitted, you need to add £650. So basically, if you want 640s fitted on a stage 2 boot mod map, obviously with the gearbox tune as well, and that sort of stuff. Basically, where you were before, where you are now, it's 2,950 all in. Everything.
Okay, so it's an amazing price.
It's
this
not
is the
terrible.
thing. I think it's great.
Then if you want to add a capture plate, it's £400.
Yep.
And if you want us to do a custom tune, you need to add about £450.
Got you.
So it's incremental, but if you just want to get, if you've got smoky turbos and you just want to get something on there, it's £3,000.
Okay, so, which is reasonable.
Yeah,
and I wanted to touch on also, you guys are just about to drop, or you've just dropped the L700 turbos.
L700s, yeah. I mean, we're pretty good. They're just under sort of a pure stage 2, great turbo, but they're just slightly smaller, ever so slightly. So we're hoping they'll be just a little bit quicker, which might suit a bit better. We don't know yet, but they will make sense.
Yeah. So they're going to be epic. Have we got pricing on them quite yet?
They're basically £400 more. So you need to add £400 to.
It's not a lot, is it? It's not a lot.
So
these prices are amazing.
So fitted, you'd be looking at £3,400 with a stage 2 map. But realistically, with that, you'd want to have a custom tune as well. So if you said, the 700s fitted, mapped, custom tuned, with a crank hub and all the rest of it, it's going to be about £4,000.
Yeah.
So
that's not bad. Well, bro, let's not talk too much more. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, bro. So guys, now we've got the vehicle on the dyno, before we actually give it a run, because we've turned boost pressures up and things like that, we are going to adjust the spark plug gaps because we're running a little bit more boost, just going to err on the side of caution, just to make sure everything's right, and then give it a run. So Ben's going to basically take them all out and do all the gaps, and then we're going to give it a blast. So yeah, let's get it. Ben, so it's that time now. We're actually flashing this new map on. I thought it would be a little bit better for you to explain exactly what we're doing now, because I always mess it up.
Well, basically just doing a custom tune for the car. So before we had the off-the-shelf stage 2, which was 19 PSI and crept up to about 21 at top. Obviously we've been doing a lot of tuning on my car, which is identical. And we found it best about 25 PSI, so down to 24 at top. Okay, cool.
And as far as power figures today, I know obviously this dyno, we've kind of had a chat, this dyno is not the right dyno for this car with this kind of power.
It will struggle. We do Supras and all the rest of it, the big turbo cars, they make their torque a lot later. And that's the issue, is this makes so much torque so early, it will just wheel spin.
It just spins up.
You haven't got enough inertia on it. If it was later in the RPM range, it's not a problem. But it's just, we can do it, but it's not going to be accurate. It gives an indication. This is mainly just so we can data log the car, make sure it's happy, make sure it's safe, get everything exactly where we want it to be. And then we'll go to a dyno jet where they've got, you can see the roller. See, this is only driven off the front roller. So it's only driven off this roller here. Diameter of this roller is quite small.
Got ya.
With a car with that much torque, it just wants to climb out. Wheel spin. Whereas the dyno jet had one big roller.
Wheel.
And you're not going to wheel spin on it. So.
Fair play. Well, for science sake anyway, we'll have a little play.
It's safer for us to set it up in here than it is on the road, and that's why we're doing it. So.
Wicked. All right, cool. Well, let's do it. 640, well, 640.5 on the nose. L640s, 640.5 brake horsepower. There you go. As I say, you know, we were getting a little bit of wheel spin, and also we were exceeding the max speed of the dyno, which we knew was going to happen. As I say, going back to having it on a dyno jet, we're probably getting a little bit more power. What I want to actually show you too, which is crazy, is obviously now we are running 640 brake, 640.5 brake, and this red line, or the red ones, are our new map compared to when it was running on a off-the-shelf boot mode stage 2 map. On the boot mode stage 2 map, it made 612 brake horsepower and about 590 pound-foot of torque. But now, on this map, we are making near on 700 foot-pounds. We're making 690 foot-pounds of torque, so it's near on 100 foot-pounds. And yeah, an extra, I don't know, was it about 30 brake? 30?
Making about, this is about 70, so although the peak power is only 30 horsepower apart, up here, actually down here you're at sort of 70 horsepower. So the mid-range,
you're right,
horsepower coming up to 30 horsepower.
Got you, yeah.
Same as the Fiesta, small peak number gains, but you know, the actual on the road gains are. It's
going to feel a lot better. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Result, as I say, the torque is the torque is the talking point really with this one. That's around. I've done a little conversion. I think it's around 935 Newton meters, which is just crazy. So torquey as hell. And again, a torquey car making a lot of torque low down on this kind of dyno is not great, but at the end of the day we will get it onto a dyno jet or a Maha and actually see what it can produce. I'm sure the figures will be a little bit higher, which is just crazy.
Over 700 foot-pounds.
Ben is saying it could make over 700 foot-pounds of torque on a different dyno, which is just incredible. But mission accomplished, you know, 640 brake, L640s, 640 brake. And the maps, you're happy with everything?
Yeah.
Everything looks good, feels good. Yeah.
Ethanol on it, will make a bit more.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We have got places to go with this. You know, we could put some meth in it, and just go from there. You can go as crazy as you want, really. So, but for now, I'm happy. You know, let me test it on the road and see how it goes. But yeah, result. Also, guys, we have put an aggressive and even aggressiver overrun map on the M3, and now it is banging flames. Like literally, it is kicking out major flames, and it's deafening. It's crazy. We're gonna get Ben to come outside and rev her up and show you what it's made of, because it is so loud. Oh my God, my ears. That is oh my God, that is banging a ridiculous flame. And the spool, you're hearing it. I love it. So there you go, guys. 640 brake horsepower. The L640's done what they say on the tin. And yeah, I'm happy. It's made good power. As you see, 100 foot-pounds of torque increase, which is just ridiculous. I have no clue how it's going to translate onto the road, but I will definitely like do a video. I think I'll do another another first drive kind of style video with the new power. I'll definitely be doing some other testing, you know, 0 to 60s and 100 to 200s if I can find a good enough road, and just let you guys know exactly how the car is reacting. But as I say, today a result. Unfortunately, not the right dyno for this car, and also I want to get it back on a dyno jet just to see what it can actually really make. But 640 is a solid number, nearly 700 foot-pounds of torque. I just want to say a massive shout out to Litco once again and Devil Developments for having me. It's been a sick day, guys. If you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some of my other content out too, because I know you like that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.